Hey everyone, Dennis from Gatson Freedom Outdoors. Alright, we're back out here at an undisclosed location. Gotta set up another trail cam, another Spypoint. It's the Link Micro LTE. So we got cameras set up each corner of the field. We're gonna set the blind up a little bit different today. We're gonna be more center because we had hogs coming from this side walking across on us. So now we're going to set up a camera down there and we're going to sit centralized. So that way if they come in or try and sneak in from us, we'll get notified before they get too close. So we're going to give that a shot tonight. Usually we're sitting down watching the downslope, waiting for them to come out of the tree line. But they're crossing over and coming from the opposite direction. So listen, we've been using Spypoint for a year and a half now. We upgraded to the Flex S. We have one of the old Flexes. Their images are pretty much crystal clear. I'm going to do a full review on them. I guess this is part of it. But yeah, Spypoint cameras, the price is really good. Their monthly subscription is good. Spypoint, almost 2 years, they've worked perfectly. We haven't had any issues, except for you have to make sure you're using the right SD card and have a good Wi-Fi signal for them to transmit. So yeah, the next step is going to be showing you guys images from the Spypoint cameras. All right, everybody, this is the Spypoint website. Once you got your cameras, create an account, email, password, so you can join a yearly membership for $100. And it's basically joining the Insiders Club. So you get 250 free photos per camera. The buck tracker, basically, you can click on each camera, different animals or activity to record. This is self-explanatory. You can save stuff in favorites, which if you're not part of the Insider Club, you cannot save any photos as favorite. Their tech support is pretty good. We've called when we had some issues where the cameras weren't working. They fixed it immediately. Basically, the problem was we had improper SD cards in the cameras. I'm going to show you the cameras that we have here. So you can name each one of your cameras you have set up. As you can see here, this is at the undisclosed location here in Florida on the farm. We have 5 cameras set up. I'll show you how we have our cameras set up. So the north corner is a Link Micro LTE. We have the basic plan. That gives you 250 photos per month. So you do get 100 photos free. That's the normal package, I guess you can call it. So you could do it monthly or annually. You save $1 or $2 if you go annually. This is one of the Flex cameras, one of the newer cameras. It does take better photos and videos versus the micros. Again, this one is set up on the basic 250 photos. Is a Link Micro LTE. It's another basic setup plan. So this is the new camera. This is the Flex S, and the S stands for, it has a solar panel attached to it. So the thing with the solar camera is this: you still need a battery pack or 8 AA batteries. If your battery pack or AA batteries gets low, the camera still will not transmit, even though it has a solar panel. It will still take photos, but it will not transmit the photos to your phone, to the app. So for this camera here, we have the premium unlimited photos. It's $10 a month. The other Flex camera, we have the standard. And the reason why we did the standard on the other Flex, it's kind of at our feeding area. So we have a lot of animals coming into this spot and it uses a lot of photos. So I'm going to add photos as well. I'm going to show you some of the photos as we'll go through them. So it's picking up any activity. The one thing I will highly recommend when you purchase your cameras, call up Spypoint helpline. So apparently they will help you align the light in the lens. So some of these cameras pick up, as you can see here, picking up the mist. Or you have another one that's picking up, a shadow. Sometimes it'll pick up shadows from the sun, day changing. I mean, you can see it's taking all pictures. There's all motion in all these pictures. Most of these pictures are of the pig trap. A lot of deer in the area. I'm just kind of going you through. I do want to show you what I'm talking about, where it will just pick up motion. So like this picture here, there is actually a bird. So if a bird flies by the camera, you got a 50-50 chance of taking a picture and using one of your photos from your plan. So we did have an issue with one of the micro cameras. So if you look here, this is the micro camera. So it's actually picking up the shadows from the sun on the landscape. So we have our sensitivity on our cameras low to try and avoid. So let's see if I can show you that. Okay, so here's an example. So this device, the Flex S, it's named S Trap. Operation mode is instant. You can switch it to standard. The Flexes, you can do video or time lapse. Video does drain the batteries. You can do multi-shots. So if something walks in front of the camera, it can take 1 to 3 photos. This camera is set on medium sensitivity for the simple fact is it's set up in front of the trap. Not a lot going on. High resolution, better photo quality. So this is kind of important. As you can see, the sync time here is 15:33, which is 3:33 p.m. So if you need to update or change a setting on the micros, it will only do it on the sync time. So now with the Flex S and the newer Flex cameras, you can actually request a photo and you can update the status instantly. And then your general information is your date, your time, your power source. So this one has the solar panel. We use a battery pack. Right now there's 8 AA batteries in it. That's your settings. It's pretty basic. So if you go into camera status, you could check your battery levels, last communication, firmware upgrade. But like this here is the Flex S. You got 60% on the solar charge. It's telling me I got AA batteries in it. I got a very strong signal of 100%. Tells you the temperature. SD card, for some reason, it doesn't show. It's very minimal. So, I mean, that's it. We've been using the Spypoint cameras for 1.5 to 2 years. The only problem we had is we installed improper SD cards. So every time I took a photo, it would not transmit to us, but the camera still took photos and saved it to the SD card. It would not transmit. Depending on your settings, you can go through a lot of batteries. There's been times where we were out there every 2 weeks changing batteries, and other times a month to 2 months. So it all depends on how much activity is going on in front of the camera. I believe the Flex S camera cost me $120, but you can find a lot of the micro SD. You can get a 2-pack for 100 and change. The regular Flex is about 100. There's always sales on Spypoint cameras. I recommend checking all the outdoor stores, Spypoint, and see if they're running any specials. I highly recommend the Spypoint cameras. The Flex series, the imagery is much better than the regular micro or the LTEs. The Flex definitely takes better photos. You have more options with the Flex cameras. All right, guys, I'm going to show you some photos here. So listen, if you like videos like this and reviews, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. Turn that notification bell on. We appreciate you.